Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today we are going to talk about the third part of The Alchemist. And as the subheading suggests, transform yourself. Actually, following your dream is a process. Following your dream is a process in which you transform yourself. So let us see what progress has been made so far. Santiago had a choice, but he decided to follow his dream. Now, he had earned sufficient money at the crystal shop to ensure that he buys at least 120 sheep, and he has learned so many things. He has learned the Arabic language. He has traveled, which was a part of his dreams. So he has this thing in his mind that he can go back and return to Spain, buy a flock of sheep, and live happily. But then when he puts his hand in his pockets, he discovers those two stones and he decides to follow his dream. He looks at Urim and Thummim, and again his will is reinforced to pursue his dream. So he joins a caravan. In the caravan, he meets an Englishman who is also in search of a chemist. The alchemist, he wants to meet the alchemist. The Englishman has heard that the alchemist lives in Al Fayoum Oasis, and he joins the caravan. And the caravan comprised more than 200 men and women. So they enter into some sort of a conversation, and since both of them are looking for their treasure, in case of the Englishman, he is looking for the alchemist who could teach him how to transform base elements into gold. So that is the treasure that he is looking for, and the boy Santiago is looking for the treasure which has been shown in his dream. They travel many weeks in the desert before they reach the oasis. And at the oasis, they come to know that there is a war going on among the tribes, and they will have to stay for even months at the oasis. So, what happens at the oasis? Now, as the caravan was approaching the oasis, the alchemist, the actual alchemist whom they are looking for, whom the Englishman is looking for, and Santiago does not have any idea of the alchemist, except that what he has heard from the Englishman. Now, the alchemist watched the caravan as it entered the oasis. He knew that in the caravan there was someone whom he had to teach some of his secrets. There is a very famous saying that when the student is ready, the teacher appears. So, this is one of the lessons to be learned. If you are keen to transform yourself, someone will appear in your life as a guide who will ensure that transformation takes place. So, somehow the other, intuitively, the alchemist has been told to seek out his student from among the crowd. He will discover who that student is soon, as the omens point it out to him. In the oasis, there were 300 wells and 50,000 date trees, so it was a large oasis. In his pursuit of his dream, he was being constantly subjected to tests of perseverance and courage. Now, whenever you go out in search of your life adventure or in search of the treasure that God has set aside for you, there are many bonuses and pluses that you get on the way. It is an on job training which is being carried out. You are subjected to tests and tribulations so that you build up your capacity for facing challenges and learn how to face them with an equanimity of mind and emotions without getting ruffled up in spirit. So, one basic lesson that one has to remember is that when God provides you hunches or clues or omens, and if He provides you signs, then you have to look at them objectively without getting emotionally imbalanced. And then, as he's moving along, he also experiences that language of the word is best expressed in love. The hand that evokes love creates a twin soul for every person in the world. Without such love, one's dreams would have no meaning. So, whenever one is pursuing his ambition or his dream or trying to realize his potential, then a good partner, a twin soul, is essential for you because that twin soul encourages you to realize your dream and does not block your path towards your self actualization. And here he meets Fatima at the Oasis. And through Fatima's help, the Englishman is able to meet the alchemist who tells him to continue with his work and that he will be, in due time, able to process the base metals and convert them into gold. So the alchemist is happy. He has found the Englishman is happy that he has found the alchemist and that he is proceeding on the right lines. So that is something which boosts up the spirits of the Englishman. Now, what is alchemy? Basically, alchemy is the original word for chemistry, and chemistry is study of these elements. But basically, Imam Jafar Sadiq alayhi salam taught his student Jabir ibn Hayyan the secrets of alchemy, and when Jabir ibn al-Hayyan died, in his laboratory, gold slabs were found. So from that day onwards, the science of chemistry started developing in the hope that base elements will be converted into gold. But this is the physical side of alchemy. The spiritual side is that alchemy is about penetrating the soul of the word and discovering the treasure that has been reserved for you. Gold is a symbol of evolution. When you evolve yourself, when you cover these various stages of your nafs, most of us are living at the stage of nafse mara, which is full of greed, which is full of sensuality, which is full of anger, which is full of resentment, which is full of so many other things. And as we evolve, and from nafse mara to nafse lawama, from nafse lawama to nafse mulhima, from nafse mulhima to nafse mutmainna, and so on and so forth. We keep on evolving and we keep on coming nearer to our treasure. So alchemy on the physical side is converting base elements into gold, and on the spiritual side, it is discovering the treasure which God, in His infinite mercy, has set aside for each one of us. If we fail to discover that treasure, it is all due to our own fault because of our lethargy, because of our laziness, because of the distractions that come in our life. We are not able to achieve that treasure. So let's look at Fatima meets Fatima. She understands, he understands love is the language of the universal soul. He was also looking for, Santiago was also looking for the language of the word. Like music is language of the word. Love is language of the universal soul. Even when you do not understand the language which other people speak, yet you can communicate, and that is through love and compassion. वो कहते हैं ना कि यार मन तुर्की व मन तुर्की नमी दानम, कि मेरा दोस्त जो है या मेरा यार जो है, और या माय बिलवेड इज टर्किश एंड आई डोंट नो द टर्किश लैंग्वेज, मगर फिर भी वो एट द लेवल ऑफ द सोल, एट द लेवल ऑफ द हार्ट, there is communication. She is her twin soul. Now he proposes to her, and she accepts his proposal straight away. And she tells him that she has always been dreaming that the desert will send him a treasure. And she looks at Santiago as the treasure which has been sent to him. Now, again, there is an option for him to settle down, marry Fatma. Will talk more about it later on at Al Fayoum Oasis, to settle down and with her and to abandon the quest for the treasure. We will come to that later on. But then there is no impediment or blockade from her side. She says she will wait for him. He should go and discover his treasure, find out his treasure. She will wait for him. So this again is a very, very positive thing. So this is about all for today. Next time we will concentrate on the next part. This is all. Thank you very much. Jazakallah.